Well, hey crafty friends, it's Hiedi Scott with DiyDreaming, and on this video I am going to show you what comes in the June 2022 Craft Club box. We're going to make that project, and then I have another one that I've been working on that we're going to actually paint. So it's going to be super cool. I think it'll give you ideas for a lot of other projects. And anyways, as you're hopping on, say hello, let me know where you're watching from. Feel free to sprinkle all that good stuff. So let me just quickly lay down my link. And then, here it is, we'll get started. Okay. So this is what the box looks like when you join Craft Club, and how that works basically is it's $19.99 a month. You get everything for a whole entire project, and I have a whole basket of stuff to show you. The original craft projects that I've done, and also I have a lot of other things that I've made with the contents of the Craft Club box. So this is June, and it's $19.99 plus tax and shipping, and it's gonna always come with a stencil, which you can see I love this one. I really do, and I've already been using it. It's going to come with some step-by-step instructions. There's also a YouTube video that shows you how to put it together. It's going to come with a squeegee, which who couldn't use a new one? And this month it has green, Magnolia green ink, which is one of my favorite colors. And then it has black ink in these little sample pouches, which there's plenty in here to do multiple projects. And it's going to come with this bag that is awesome. So I'm making mine to be able to use this summer for my summer Bible study on Tuesday nights. It's really nice quality. I will tell you one thing, it comes all folded up in this little plastic pouch, and so it's going to look very wrinkly, but I just used my iron and a little bit of water, and I was able to get the majority of the wrinkles out, and I will finish that process when it's time to heat set my project. So let's just hop in and do it. What do you say? And I am going to use, I'm going to not cut open these little sample packets today. I'm going to save them, and I'll use them in the future because I have an open jar that's ready to go of Magnolia black ink, and I have an open jar of the Magnolia green ink. So this is what we'll be playing for, and playing with, sorry. And if you're interested in joining Craft Club, it's a 3-month commitment. After that you can cancel, but honestly, I haven't had a lot of people cancel because they're loving it, and I'm going to show you my basket of past month projects here shortly. Okay, so the first thing I always do is I'll label my stencil with a Sharpie on the back, and then I want to put it right side up. Let's see, does it make a difference which is the front or back? I don't think it does. And I got my ruler out because I do want this to be reasonably centered. Where did I put my ruler? Here it is. I also want it to be straight. So if you have never worked with these green stencils from MagnoliaDIY.com, you are missing out. They are seriously awesome. Really. And they're reusable many, many, many times. I take good care of mine, and I have some of my stencils I've used 50 or more times, which is probably way more than what you should. But, okay, so the stencil itself is sticky. It's adhesive. It is a mesh. It has a little bit of a stretch to it. They're easy to clean, just with some cool water. Sometimes I'll use my stencil cleaner sponge that looks like this. No, it's not a magic eraser because those are loaded with chemicals. It looks like it, and it's got this little scrubby surface on here. Sometimes I'll use that and a little dish soap, but for the most part, you just spray the stencils and they are good to go. So I want to just pop in here some paper towels just to make it super easy. And I am going to do my own thing with this stencil. The instructions show you a really cute sort of, I guess it's called an ombre effect idea. Let's see. But I'm going to make this so I can paint it later, which I love painting. It's basically coloring in with ink on t-shirts, jeans, tea towels, tote bags. Okay, and I just want to have enough. I have 2 layers of paper towels in my little bag so that it won't go from one side to the other, so do be careful about that. Okay, and I'm going to use the black all over, like I did here with this t-shirt that I'll show you in just a minute, so stay with me. And then I'm going to come back later and paint in the green, which is what we're going to do on this t-shirt. And I'm going to show you what I did with the sleeves. It's super cute. Okay, so Magnolia ink is very different from chalk paste. They have completely different uses and purposes. Ink is for fabric and ceramics, and it needs to be heat set, and then it's permanent. So, I mean, I mostly make tea towels, t-shirts, pillows, tote bags, things like that that will need to be washed. And I use ink, and then when it's dry, I heat set it with a hot iron, and it's permanent. Chalk paste is for everything else, and you cannot make chalk paste permanent on something that's going to be washed. Or that could be brushed up, you know, this could get on a white shirt or something and you'd have a mess. So you want to use the right thing. And the project comes with 2 inks, a green and a black. Okay, so I am just going to plunk some blobs. That's probably way too much. I don't know, it's so hard to estimate. Well, hey, gal. I am on pretty much every single day, so it might just be that Facebook is doing its weird thing where, I don't know, for some algorithm reason that I don't understand, they don't show my videos to everyone who likes and follows this page. I don't know, I can't understand it, but you can always come to my page and just click on the videos tab and you can watch everything I've been up to, because I am pretty diligent about getting my videos all labeled so you know what it is, and you can look through the list. Just click the videos tab, and then if there's something you missed that you want to see, you can just click on that and watch it anytime you want. So just thought I'd mention that. If you haven't seen me in a while, that is how you can come back when you want to see me. Okay, so I am just applying my ink with this little squeegee. One of these comes in the June Project Craft Club box. And I'm going to lift, basically scoop up the globs, and then I'm going to stop. I am looking very closely to make sure I got every single bit covered. I want the tips of all these leaves. Okay, and I'm going to put the excess back in my little jar. And this is what it looks like. And it's going to be adorable when it's done. Okay, so Craft Club comes with a stencil, your medium, whether it's chalk paste or ink, it depends on the project. It comes with a squeegee, it comes with instructions, and unlike other craft clubs out there, it comes with the surface, and if there are doodads for the project, like ribbons or beads or anything, or little greenery, it comes with all of that. So it's a fabulous deal for $19.99, and it's so fun to get a surprise every month. Okay, look how pretty this is. I mean, it would be pretty as a tote bag, just like it is. But my plan is to use the Magnolia green to color in, this is a magnolia, and to do the little dots, the little berries on the garlands. Isn't that cute? And you guys, seriously, this is such a nice bag. It's a nice fabric. It's put together really well. It's got long handles, which I love. So I'm thrilled with it. Okay, so I will let this dry at least a couple of hours. If I'm not super impatient, I would let it dry overnight. And then I would lay it on my ironing board with a piece of parchment paper over the top, which I'm not going to do right now because I don't want to mess it up. And I would set my iron on cotton, no steam, and I'm just going to go over and over and over it for 2 or 3 minutes. I'll turn it inside out and do the same thing, and then it will be heat set. Okay, so that's the first step. Then I'm going to come back after I've heat set it so it doesn't smudge, and I'm going to paint in the magnolia. I guess it's called a flower. We have magnolia trees, by the way. I'm in Georgia. And then I'm going to paint in the little green berries on the wreath, and then I will heat set it again. So when you're going to paint, it's important that you heat set your project before you paint so that the black on here doesn't get mixed in with the green when it's time to paint it and make it look just like a big mess. Okay, so this is what we're going to be working on now. And I love Craft Club because every month you get a new project, and the stencils are usable many, many, many times after for all kinds of different things. So I've been working on this t-shirt this morning. This is, I got the sticker out, here it is. I usually get extra large because I like to be able to wash and dry my t-shirts. This is just Gildan. It's one of those Walmart t-shirts in the craft section that are like $3 maybe. So they're not a huge investment in case you mess them up. But we're going to paint. I'm going to show you how to do the painting technique in just a minute. So I stenciled this earlier. I heat set it and it is all ready to go. But before I do that, I want to show you some of the projects that have come from the Magnolia Craft Club. So I heat set it twice. Yes, normally you would just heat set it when it's all dry. But the thing is, I want to come back and paint in like the inside of this magnolia flower. And I don't want the black outline to mix with my green ink that I'm going to dilute and just get all cloudy. So that's why I heat set it twice. Okay, the project for last month was this adorable garland, and it had all the jute, all the beads. It had the ribbon, it had 2 adorable little stencils that are for 4th of July or just Americana or Memorial Day, and it had white chalk paste. All right, so that was the actual kit for last month, and I used the stencil a few more times. This is a tea towel, and this says Sweet Land of Liberty, and I used blue ink to do that with the stencil that came in that kit. And then I also used white chalk paste. This was one of the watercolor washes that we did last week. And I used this stencil, this USA, in the blue area with some white chalk paste. So you can see, I mean, this is just a few of the things that you could do with that month kit. Okay, this was, I think this was the month before, or possibly the month before that, I can't remember. It came with this amazing 10 flag garland banner thing. And this is nice, you guys. And it had enough jute to make these tassels. And then it had these adorable bunnies and Easter egg stencils, a variety of them. And so this was the project for the month. And I used that stencil, the different bunny and egg pieces, when I was done to make this garland. I just used white ink, and this is just a burlap banner. I don't remember where I got it, probably Hobby Lobby. And I won't unfold the whole thing, but you get the gist of it. And a lot of people made t-shirts and things for Easter for their little ones. So that was a great month too. They're all great. And then I don't know if it was that month or the month before, but we got this adorable, oh, and I also made this tea towel for my kitchen, which I've used these. This one has the bunny in white ink, and this one has some of the eggs mixed in with another stencil in white. These look terrible. I'm sorry, I need to press them. But I have used them in my kitchen. The month before that was this adorable set of tea towels and stencils and black ink. Stay with me, I'm almost finished. And then we're gonna paint. Okay, and I think this was the very first month of all, was this book stack. Home for the holidays, you got the book stack, you got the greenery, you got the jute, you got the beads, you got the stencils, and you got chalk paste. And this was a great kit. Here's another one, which I made a tea towel also, that is currently in my kitchen, and it looks terrible because my sweet husband just forgets that you are not supposed to clean the coffee pot out with these adorable homemade tea towels that I'm making. And so I was just laughing about that this morning. I'll make some more. This was a super cute stencil. We got pink and black ink, and we got this, what is this called? Banner thing. That was a good month. A few months before that, we got some more bunny stuff. It was the spring minis, actually. It was a set of 12 stencils. And we got a bunch of beads, which I took this one apart, and this little pink tag, and I did peep peep on one side and a bunny on the other. And then another month, I don't know which month it was, we got, oh, it was close to Valentine's, so maybe it was January. We got this adorable stencil that said loads of love, and it's a truck. And I made both of these projects. This one is what came, this surface is what came in the kit. And I did my own thing with it. I added flowers to the back of the trucks. Okay, and this was towards Halloweenish fall. And you got this wood slice. You got a whole bunch more beads than this. I didn't use them all. And you got the fall minis, which was a set of 12 stencils. And you got orange and black chalk paste. So these are such a great deal. And whether you're crafty or not so crafty, or you want to have something to do with some girlfriends once a month, or your mom, your sister, your BFF, your next door neighbor, whatever it might be, Craft Club is a great deal and super fun. Clean all this stuff up later. And I did put a link right here. It starts with a green and a black heart. That's a link to join Craft Club. And if you just click on that and fill it out, it's $19.99 a month. That includes a surface, which I showed you all the variety of surfaces. It includes a stencil that's reusable, the medium that you would need, whatever doodads there might be for the project, and either ink or chalk paste. So it's a good deal. So it's $19.99 a month, and then shipping and tax. And anyways, I've loved it. Okay, so before I came live today, I made this t-shirt. I'm playing around with some different ideas for dolling up the sleeves, the short sleeves on this kind of a t-shirt, because they sort of look frumpy on me. So I'm not finished. I'm going to do one more thing to it. But what I want to show you today is how you can paint this, because I'm going to do the same thing to my bag, which if you're hopping on late, you might want to go back and watch from the beginning. this is the project, and it's an awesome bag. And it's got a super long handle, which makes it so comfy. You could use this to do anything, really. To go to the beach, the swimming pool, to go to book club, to go to Bible study, to carry things around in your car. I mean, and it would be washable. So I think that's super nice. So I stenciled this with the black ink. And there would be enough in your craft club to do this. And then I used another stencil, which is called Dots and Mini Plaid, to do the sleeves. I haven't done the back of them yet. That stencil looks like this. And I used some painter's tape to mark it off. Okay, and I'm going to put one of these Hobby Lobby, how much was it? $1.99 t-shirt forms inside. You can just use paper towels. You can use the Magnolia ink. What is it called? I can't remember what it's called, but it's for inking. And it's for fabric, really. Okay, so this is what I have, and I'm going to put 2 layers of paper towels underneath it because I'm going to be painting and it's going to get really wet. And I don't want it to seep all over the place. Is it possible to change the craft club membership so you get it earlier in the month? You can call Magnolia and ask them. I don't know exactly how they're handling that, but I do understand that people want to do that. Their number is 970-404-5383. And if you're not a member yet, I recommend that you order Craft Club, sign up for the first time early in the month. Like today is the 4th, I think. The 4th of June, 2022. So I would order it today if you think you're going to want it, so that each month it will come roughly the same time, and that's based on when you started your enrollment. So it would ship sometime around the 4th of each month. Now, if you signed up for Craft Club on the 18th of a month, then it will cycle each month around the 18th. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, I have a glass plate, and I have my little pot of this Magnolia green ink, but you could use your little sample pouch for this part. And I'm just going to put some of it on my plate. Close this up. And I have a little jar of water, and I need some paintbrushes. I'm looking for very small, as stiff as possible paintbrushes. Those work the best. So in general, I've found that the cruddier paintbrushes are stiff and they tend to work better. Okay, this is just a variety of what I have in my little stash. Okay, and I'm going to spritz some water onto this little, this out of the way so I don't mess it up before I even start. I'm going to spritz some water on here. I'm essentially diluting this ink and making it into like a watercolor. I'm going to use my brush to do that. It's the easiest way. So now it's like a paint. And after it's dry, I will heat set this whole project one more time, and then it'll be washable, dryable, wearable. That tote bag, I'm going to do the same thing. It will be washable, dryable as well. Okay, I have that. Ooh, blend it up good. I don't want to get it on my t-shirt, so I need to be careful. Okay, so let's see what I'm going to do. I'm going to pull it close to myself. I'm going to turn it sideways because then I can get closer. And I'm going to start off by painting in the little dots. And then I like to blot them after I've done that so that the green ink that we're painting on doesn't cover up the black outline. Where was my teeny one that I liked? That one's not very stiff. Ah, this was it. Okay, so I'm just going to grab a little bit of the ink here. And let's start at the bottom. Make sure it's not too much. I'm just going to dab it on the little berries. We could do these green leaves too, that would be cute. This is really an awesome green, in case you're wondering. I use it all the time. It's kind of a modern color. I think it's a great color. Okay, so I'm going to just dab those off, blot them off a little bit, and I'll hold this up when I'm all done and let you see. I think we should do the leaves too. What do you guys think? The centerpiece is a magnolia, and that's why this kit included magnolia green ink. Let's just do a little bit of these leaves. You don't want it to be too wet, because then sometimes it can soak and sort of spread outside the lines that you're trying to color in. I did the cutest pair of jeans a few years ago. Oh, thank you for sprinkling, Teresa. I really appreciate that. Did I say any of my normal stuff? Which is just, hey, let me know you're watching. Feel free to sprinkle, feel free to ask questions. If you want a link to Craft Club, like if you want to join my Magnolia Craft Club, I can get you a direct link, or you can just grab it because I pinned it right here. So it'll be the very top comment. But I don't mind sending you one also. Okay, I'm going to hold this up when I'm all done. But if you are a member of Craft Club already, will you tell the people who are watching what you think about it, if you like it? So you guys just look in the comments and see what other people are saying. I mean, I've heard so many good things about it, and I personally love it. And whether you're crafty or not, you're going to get everything you need for a whole kit, for a whole project. So if you don't have even a squeegee, which is the little green flexible thing that we use to apply medium, if you don't even have that, one will come in the kit, and it's a great way to start, to try it out. It's also a great way to build a craft stash of stencils, because you get a new and different one every month that you can use for lots of other projects. So I'm just painting this on. Come back in just a minute and sort of blot the excess off. This is so cute. This is going to be a cute t-shirt, and I'm going to do something else to the arms of it, and we'll do some more t-shirts probably this week that have something fun done with the short sleeves. I love doing Like when I do long sleeve t-shirts, I usually make a cuff, a band at the end of the sleeve, using all kinds of different things. Magnolia has this adorable leopard pattern stencil. I've done that. I've done a lot of different things. So you would have everything you need in the Craft Club box this month to do this project, and you could either use a t-shirt that you already have, or this one just came from Walmart. It was around $3. And you'd have enough ink and enough of the black ink, enough of the green ink, everything you need to try painting a t-shirt. I'm assuming that everybody has an iron, because you would need an iron to heat set it. Okay, we're getting there. And then we're going to do the top area. So I'm just trying not to go outside of my lines too much. And I'm just going to take a paper towel and kind of blot it off. It's just going to pull up a little bit of that ink, and it's going to make it so that you can see the black outline of the flower again. Oh my gosh, it looks so good. You could come back if you want it to be darker, and you could add another layer of this watercolor ink stuff that we've made. So if you're just hopping on, you can end your subscription to the Craft Club if you want after 3 months. I do use the squeegee paint brushes. Yes, I use those all the time. Anyways, you're not stuck in Craft Club forever. They just ask you to commit to 3 months. But I haven't had a lot of people leave. So I need to turn this in a different direction because I'm having a hard time getting to it. Let's go this way. Honestly, I have not had a lot of people leave. Sometimes, like, somebody didn't realize that they changed their credit card number that they used to enroll. And so when Magnolia goes to process it for a month, it'll be declined because of that. So I have had that happen a couple of times, but you can just give Magnolia a call. They're so good. And they'll tell you, they'll take the different card to get you going again. But I have had people be very pleased with it. And I really like the fact that it's not just a stencil and some chalk paste or ink. It's everything. Which I think is awesome. So when I'm done here, try not to put my hand in that, because I don't want it to I don't want to mess it up. When I'm all done, I will get pictures of both of these projects up close, because I'm going to paint the bag just like we're doing right now with this t-shirt. But I have to wait for it to be dry, and then I'm going to heat set it before I paint it. And that prevents the black, the outline, from bleeding into your green when you're painting. And you can do a variety of colors. If you have other ink, you could paint these things whatever color you like. Okay, so now I'm just going to blot it real quick. And dun, dun, dun. Okay, let me get it up here. Look how adorable that is. So, my bag will look just like it, basically. And I can use this stencil for a tea towel. I could use just the wreaths. I could use just the magnolia flower. I could use the words. I can use the whole entire thing. This is a really good month. They're all good. Every month I say this is the best. And this month I'm saying the same thing. I wasn't sure about the bag. And after I ironed it, which took about 2 minutes, I was like, oh my gosh, just feeling it. The quality of this bag is awesome. So, let me get this here so that you can see both. And I think you can. If you have questions, if you want a direct link, just say link. Oh, thanks, Teresa says it's so cute. If you missed the section of this video where I showed you every other craft club that Magnolia has had so far, because it's been going since October of 2021, just so you can tell what the quality and what the kits are like. They're different every month, but they're always a great value for $19.99 plus sales tax and shipping. But if you missed that part, when I'm all finished here, just click on this video again and you can watch the replay and you can see all those amazing things. So I see lots of people saying link, and I'm going to hop off right now and get links out to everyone. Even if you're watching this on replay, go ahead and say link if you want a link, and I'll get you a link. My general website is magnoliadiy.com, all smushed together. If you do Magnolia space DIY, it takes you to a tractor store. So it's magnoliadiy, all smushed together.com. You can look there as well. So, anyways, I hope I've showed you, the ideas, how you can use the contents of your craft club kit to make many more projects. And I would definitely recommend that you enroll. If you enroll now, anytime before the end of June, you'll get this kit. It'll be the first one. And the earlier in the month that you sign up for craft club, the earlier next month and the month after that you'll get it. So today, if you're watching live, it's the 4th of June, 2022. If you think you want to do this, I would order I would enroll today so that next month you'll get it. It'll be shipped around the 4th, and the month after that it'll be shipped around the 4th. And if you're at the very end of the month, and you want to ask Magnolia, I don't know what they're doing with that exactly, but their phone number is 970-404-5383. And somebody was just asking if Magnolia has other colors. Oh my word, they have a whole bunch of other colors of ink. This is just what's sitting out. This is called Sangria, and it's an awesome color. They have a whole bunch of different colors. But, all right, well, I think I've yapped long enough. I'm super excited about this. I'm really excited about the t-shirt too. But my summer Bible study starts tomorrow night, Tuesday nights, and I'm going to get this all finished up, and I'm going to use this to carry my little workbook and my Bible and a pen and a bottle of water to my summer Bible study each week. How do you enroll? You don't know. Okay, I'll send you a link. Just say link in the comments. You just click on that. It takes you straight to the enrollment page. You put in your name, address, because they need to know where to ship it, your payment information. It's pretty easy, but if you have a problem, let me know or give Magnolia a call. Like I said, they're so helpful. It's 970-404-5383, and do mention that you saw Heidi's video so that you're in my craft club and not just placed in the company one or with someone else. Alrighty, Have a great rest of your day. I'll get pictures, I'll put them here, and I'll also put them on just on the page. Let me know if you have any questions.